What's up, man? I hope you guys are doing well. Well, you actually know my name, Chris Desmond. In this video, I want to walk you through what actually happens when you create a goal to change yourself. What actually happened and what is actually the goal. Because, so, um, I've been in this journey for a while. So, I want to help you, you know, to show you who you are becoming and who you are trying to become. At the end of this video, stay with me. You will understand what I'm trying to explain and what I'm trying to walk you through. So I'm gonna go with number one. The first one is when you set a goal to change yourself. So this is what is going to happen. You will be emotionally triggered. You become emotionally triggered, which is hooks of anxiety, social anxiety, fears, confusion, frustration, and and other emotional trigger. This gonna happen to you, man. You gotta experience. It's gonna happen to you, man. And in this process is where you already probably you have set what you wanna be. You wanna be in a good shape. Probably you don't like the environment you're in. You don't like maybe your physical body. You wanna have a more transformation. So when you set a goal, I'm gonna go with like what is actually a goal. What is actually a goal? Which is I write it down here. What is actually a goal? So a goal is something we create. It's not something we create for us to have a better future or for us to be in a best environment. That's not why we create a goal. You need to understand this and have it in your mindset from now that a goal is created from you to get out of your current situation. You know, let me say your current situation is you don't like your shape, so you create a goal. Then after creating a goal, you're gonna have a desire self. So in life you have a current self and a desire self. So that's why when you do that, when you create that goal to change yourself, you will become emotionally triggered. Hooks of anxiety, doubts, and this is form of resistance. The actual thing you need to do here is to you you can't just because of social anxiety and hooks of fear that will trigger you. Then because of it, then you start hiding and thinking that you want to isolate yourself for a long period of time. No, what you need is to fight back, man. You need to fight back and figure out some things on your own. So that's it, man. So number two, when you set a goal to change yourself, number two, fake life are not gonna be for you, man. You gotta know that fake life are not gonna be for you, man. I'm telling you. I know it's my sign. So weird. Like it's not like I'm judging anyone. You know, you already know the kind of life you are living, and you feel like this is kind of life you wanna transform yourself to. So that's why I'm making this video. Fake life are not gonna be to you, because everything with your goal, chasing your goal, everything gonna become real, because first things are not going to satisfy you anymore. So fake life won't be for you, man. So that's number two. Number three is God gonna test you with the universe. The moment you create a goal to change yourself, God will test you with the universe to see if you actually deserve or desire this goal, and to see if you are ready to chase, if you are ready to withstand the trail, so you can become. So that's it. You can't just, it doesn't happen over time. When you wanna have your your desire self. It doesn't just you can't just go sleep at night and wake up suddenly you you become your desired self. So it's not gonna happen that way, man. I want you to understand the transformation that going to happen on your journey is going to be agonizing. It's going to be agonizing. It's going to be painful. The transformation is going to be agonizing. It's going to be painful. It's full of a lot of suffering before you can be able to gain your desire self. I'm not saying this to scare you, but this is the truth, and that's why you have to have more focus and be much stronger. You know, all you have to do this time when you set a goal to change yourself is to be focus on becoming strong within the world. Try and do everything in life that will make you become much stronger and release the meaningless things that is joy that's gonna keep you on your current self. So that's it. That's it. God will test you before the abundance, before whatever, before you see your physical body start to change. God will test you. The universe will test you to see if you can withstand, because the what will create you is the transformation, both to your journey and everything that you have been practicing and participating in life. It's what is going to create you. So if you withstand the trail, you're gonna see your body, your energy, and everything gonna align together, and you will see as a result the outcome. It's gonna be very, 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 very different. So it will number four is it will ruin your relationships. It will ruin your relationships, friends, and family. Man, I'm telling you, for you to create a goal and change yourself, change your situation, change your current self to your desired self, man, you are going to it will ruin your relationship, man, because on your journey you you gotta go it alone, man. You're gonna walk through it alone, man. This is not journey. It's not a pleasurable fun task, and that's why you have to walk it alone. It's not a a pleasurable fun task. I mean you, man. It's not a joke, and that's why you have to stay alone on the journey so you can build up what you need to build up, and actually do the right thing that you're supposed to be doing. So all these friends, family, and everything gonna be distractions. So that's why you need more focus. So it will probably ruin your relationship, maybe girlfriends or everything. You're gonna unfollow these people. You need to unfollow them to gain what you need, man. I'm telling you. So it's gonna happen to you, man. You will experience deep pain for you to become. That's number five. You gotta experience deep pain for you to become. For you to become that your desire self, you will experience deep pain. In this transformation period, yeah, man, you're going to accept pain, breathe in pain, love pain, make pain your best friend, man. You are going to breathe in pain for the whole time, and this is not gonna take for a long period of time, something like forever. Maybe it's a season, or 2 season, or 3 season. Everything gonna be okay. You're gonna keep on seeing that you are changing, and the transformation is working for you, as long as you are walking through the fire and walking through the transformation without no giving up. Because if you give up on the journey, or you deny by working on it, you're not going to get anything out of it, not even a good shape, not even a good environment. So the the trail by fire, the trials and tribulation, because I think there is no victor without an opponent. So what I'm trying to explain is you are going to walk through the pain and everything before you can see the transformation. So the trail transform whoever that withstands its pain. So you're going to feel the pain. You're going to feel the pain to become. Like I said in this video, you're going to feel pain before you can become. So that's number five. Number six is people gonna think you are insane. A lot of people gonna think you are insane on your journey, because transformation at the beginning, you probably gonna look like, you know look weird or crazy somehow. Even if you're not looking weird or crazy, many people gonna misunderstand you. Even you yourself gonna misunderstood others. So people will think you are insane. They will think you are insane because a lot of things is going on, a lot of thinking is going on in your head that you cannot even handle at the moment. So everybody gonna think you are insane, and that's cool, man. You don't need to even, you know, to show up to everyone that you are confident. You don't need to show up to everyone that you are alright. As long as you know what you're chasing, man, keep on moving on your journey, keep on going either forward. Then so the number seven is you will be at war with yourself. Yes, you will be at war with yourself. Let me say this is a stick man, right? This is a stick man. This is a stick man. This is your current self, and you wanna become this. This is your current self, and you wanna become this. So what's gonna happen here is this is your current self, and this your current self wants to be there. It wants to be there. It don't want to die. Probably before you become this, right? Before you become this and see the shape that you are seeking, you have to kill this. And this don't want to die. It wants to survive. So what I'm walking you through here is that you are going to be at war. This your true self. Now you have true self. This your true self is going to be at war with you. So I'm telling you how you can get out of this right now is, you know, figuring out what you need to do and doing the right thing. Not being lazy is part of it. Figuring something out, anything you know that you are supposed to be doing that you are not doing is why your current self gotta win. At the end of the day, one is going to win and one is going to die. This one wants to survive and this one wants to win. So probably you don't like this and that's why you want to be here. So I'm gonna walk you through how you are going to make this win. So maybe you are someone who is still smoking weed and taking drugs, and you are expecting to see change. You are in the place, you are expecting to see change, and you are still on the place you are smoking weed and doing all things. That means your current self wants to win, and it's winning because you are not changing. But when you are quitting those habits, those smoking and those habits that you know yourself, you know what you are doing, that is not, that's why sometimes you need to study yourself, look at yourself and on the mirror and ask yourself, is there something that you are doing that you are not supposed to be doing, or is there something that is holding you back that you need to put down behind. So when you are putting all those things behind, face any pain that it will cost. I'm telling you, that's why I said the journey of becoming your desired self is going to be agonizing and painful. So that's why you gotta face it every day. As long as you are walking through the fire every day and not giving into the old habits and the old ways, your old self gonna is going to die, and you become to see your new self, man. So that's it. You're gonna be at war with yourself as long as you create a goal to change yourself. So you have that in your mindset, man. No more fornication. Yeah, man. Just like number 7, number 8. No more fornication, and fornication, which is one night stand. Probably it's not probably, man, it's not gonna be for you anymore, because I'm not saying that if you have one night stand that you're gonna die. On my journey, that sometimes I did that. I have a one night stand, then I relapse. Then I found out that this is not gonna kill you or do something so bad to you, but the thing is that it's gonna reduce what you have already built on your body, what you have already achieved on your body. It's gonna reduce it. Let me say, if you have already progressed so far to 100%, and when you relapse, it's my god, you might bring yourself down to 60% or probably 50%. So there is nothing bad about it, but no more fornication. That's it. If you wish to transform completely and develop completely without taking much risk, because having fornication on your journey is very, very risky for you and dangerous. So I'm telling you, it's not that it's evil or it's not that it's not acceptable. It's acceptable, but if you wish you wanna develop quickly and you wanna develop like you wanna transform without taking much risk, avoid fornication, man. But it's not gonna do you any much good. So you might lose your imagination. Yeah, creating a goal, creating a goal to change yourself. You might even lose your imagination, which is which is the way you have been dreaming about you want this, those images keep popping up on your head, you want this, you want those sports car, you keep on picturing it. So actually when you create this goal, you are you are you it's gonna become reality. It happens to me, man. It's gonna become reality. You feel like you have already have it already, even when you don't have it, it feel like reality. So those imagination that's popping up in your head gonna get lost, man. It's not gonna keep on being there. So that's it. You must last your imagination. And the last one is failure to achieve goals. So to achieve your goals doesn't mean you the result is gonna be you're gonna win. You know, you're gonna fail. You're gonna fail to achieve your goals, man. So you have that in mind, so that when you fail, failure doesn't mean here in life. Failure doesn't mean that you are losing. Failure it simply means to achieve the goals on your journey. So be on the journey and don't let anyone make you not transform completely, man. Because in the journey, there's many people you're gonna meet on the road that will be so much distraction, man. That's gonna lead you back on square one, man. Avoid wasting money. Avoid wasting money smoking weed, because someone who wants transformation need to be much strong by himself. So gonna see you in the next video.